don't get sad or anything that यार नहीं हो रहा है बार-बार कर रहे हैं. You are not even qualifying for the first round, not for the second round. But eventually second year पूरा लग जाएगा सीखने में. From third year onwards you can perform well. Okay, so just accept that. Accept failure and then only you will succeed eventually.
क्या आप भी यूएसए में मिनी एमबीए समर प्रोग्राम करना चाहते हैं या फिर आप टॉप कंपनीज में इंटर्नशिप करना चाहते हैं? Stay tuned for today's session. Hello folks, welcome to the series named The Placement Guide, where we help students to know about different career opportunities. Today we have a very special guest amongst us whose name is Shashwat Drolia. Shashwat is currently a fifth year student at IIT Kharagpur and had recently done a mini MBA summer program at the Tuck School of Business, USA. He has also done earlier couple of internships in top companies like Riverwalk Holdings, EMK Capital, Vedantu, and many more. He was also selected into University of Tokyo summer internship program and had won various case competitions and hackathons. Thank you so much, Saswat, for accepting our invitation and coming up to the show.
Hey Madhur, all pleasure mine. Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
Before we proceed, do like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe the channel for more such videos. Let's deep dive into your journey, Saswat. So, what is your biggest learning being part of Entrepreneurship Cell at IIT Kharagpur?
Yeah. So I feel that being part of societies and clubs at colleges really help you, like, first of all, with the managing your time well. You have to manage your responsibilities along with your studies and your curriculum, right? And like entrepreneurship cell like helped me with that, first of all. And then it helped me tackle my, like, people, like how you work in teams, how you collaborate with other people. And we also, like, when you call to companies, to other startups or to other organizations for collaborations, for sponsorships, for organizing events, you get to learn a lot of stuff, like how you make a deal, how you pitch ideas, how to convince them, how you take follow-ups, writing good quality emails and talking on phone, writing messages. So all these stuff can be like learned and while being part of good societies and like clubs at your colleges. So that I would just like to, and I would say, like, being part of such clubs like finance clubs, business clubs at your colleges also help that reflect that in your resume as well. That won't be a good that won't entirely provide you an internship directly, but that reflects your interest and what you have done in colleges. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely agree. Like balancing both parts, like the soft skills as well as the working in teams, is really critical and it's very underrated skill. Like most students mostly focus only on the technical skills and hard aspects, but in professional world these skills also matters a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. That's the whole point of like position of responsibilities that we say as PORs. So those are the skills that are reflected through your involvement at colleges through these clubs and societies. Yeah.
So which skills helped you to win in various case competitions and hackathons in your college life?
Yeah. So like I began participating in case study competitions through my second year. Like as a normal college student, generally we, like, most of the students don't participate in case study competitions as such until their first or second year, until they like reach their college. So I also didn't have any idea how to go about it, how to understand the problem statements or like make presentations and everything. So what I would suggest is you should team up with your seniors, like find your seniors in your department or your societies or wherever you can find it, who have similar interests, who are participating in case study competitions. Show them your interest, like how interested you are, what can you do. Like maybe you are good with PPTs, maybe you are good with data analysis, maybe you are good with secondary research. So just like get along with them, team up with them, and this is how you can learn about things, like maybe about case study competitions or hackathons. try to team up with your seniors. They will teach you, and this is how you progress ahead. Because I know, like, when I started with the case study competition, first of all, I paired up, like, I team up with my own friend circles, with my roommates and all, and all of us were at the same stage. So we didn't learn anything much, but we just had an experience, like, we did participate in a case study competition, but currently it was just for the sake of it, but कुछ सीखने को नहीं मिल पाया उस टाइम. Then I realized, यार ऐसे नहीं हो पाएगा, you have to learn as well. So get along with your seniors. That's the key for those things. And eventually you will get the sauce, I would say, the secret sauce to like perform good in these things. And one other aspect I would say, like, accept that you will be failing multiple times. Don't be like don't get sad or anything that yaar nahi ho raha, baar baar kar rahe hain. You are not even qualifying for the first round, not for the second round. But eventually second year पूरा लग जाएगा सीखने में. From third year onwards, you can perform well. Okay, so just accept that, accept failure, and then only you will succeed eventually. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice advice that you shared. So, like a college fresher or like sophomore students should like participate together with their seniors, and like case competitions are really very good method to develop various skills like problem solving skills, presentation skills, and a very helpful advice you shared that like अधिकतर स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है कि वो पहले ही कंपटीशन में जीत जाएंगे या फाइनल्स में पहुंच जाएंगे, और ये मतलब काफी बड़ा मिथ है। मतलब शुरू में तो लोग फर्स्ट राउंड भी कई बार क्वालिफाई नहीं होता है, पर वो परसिवरेंस काफी जरूरी है कि कई बार नहीं भी अच्छा हुआ पर कुछ लर्न करके कंटिन्यूअस ट्राई करते रहना है।
Yeah, just make sure कि at every competition and every project you have to take, you are gaining something. Like you won't be winning all the time, but you have to learn all the time. So कुछ ना कुछ सीखो and just move forward and apply it in the next step, next competition, next project, whatever you do.
So how did you applied and got full merit scholarship in mini MBA summer program at Tuck School of Business USA?
Yeah. So basically, these summer business programs, these are not as popular in India, and let's say in Asia as well, as they are popular in the US and the Europe. So there are many schools like the Tuck School of Business at Dartmouth, the Chicago Booth School of Business, London School of Economics, London School of Business, and many others who provide such summer business programs for undergrads who are like from non-business backgrounds like engineering, mathematics, economics, because to provide them with essential business skills so that they can get into like business related jobs like consulting, finance, and venture capital, or maybe get into entrepreneurship as well. So that's the main whole idea around it. That's the mini MBA program that runs for about 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks in some cases, and maybe more in as school varies. So I went on to like Tuck Business School at Dartmouth in July, where the program is for 3 weeks, where there are like 7 to 8 courses that they teach from in accounting, corporate finance, marketing, strategy, economics, etc. And there are we have to work in a groups of 5 to 6 to like do a valuation project where we evaluate a company basically. There's like we did for FedEx, like we valued FedEx if the stock price of FedEx is undervalued, overvalued, or it's fairly valued. So that was quite an interesting exercise, and we did. And basically, what happens is when you do a project like this, it helps you link all the dots in different courses that you have studied over there, because it's a short course. You have to learn a lot in a short span of time. So the well-curated curriculum, it really helps you build those skills and your learnings on an academic front, right? And apart from that, if I talk about the entire program, it had a lot of different workshops. Like we had panel discussions around consulting, investment banking, entrepreneurship, where their alumni had come who are working in those like fields from top companies like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, McKinsey, or they are running like good startups who are well funded in their Series B or Series C stages. So they shared their experiences, how an MBA or like how that particular program helped them in their journey ahead. And how we can develop those skills and what are the those like general life lessons and all those stuff. So, and apart from that, there were like CV workshops, how to build good resumes, like how to write good emails, how to network with people on LinkedIn, on like events, like networking events that happen, all those skills, right? So it was a well packed, I would say, entire program for undergrads. There were 100 undergrads from across the world, from different countries. I made friends with people from Norway, from Nigeria, from Rwanda, from Tokyo. So like it was a like I would say, a well diversified class which we had, and we got to learn from not only the professors but our peers as well. Like, right, we when you interact with people who have come from different backgrounds, who are studying different stuff than yours, and they are learning the same thing that you are, right? So that adds value, that add perspectives, so that really helps. So this was the overall like overview around the program, and maybe I can share my the blog I had written on this on the description of your YouTube channel, so that will help students learn more about it. As about the scholarship, I would say the program do offer scholarships to on a merit basis, where after your selection you have to write another essay on top of it, on basis of your entire application on that essay and other details that you have to fill in. Your scholarship is decided. So the program is in general is a bit expensive, on a expensive side, I would say, but I received 100% scholarship from the school itself, so I was able to make it. And I also received a scholarship from my alumni fund as well at IIT Kharagpur, where our college has an alumni fund for the students who are going to the US. So it also has an application process and everything. So I had to write SOPs, some clarifying questions, and to answer all those stuff to get a scholarship from the alumni fund as well. So based on that, it was a fully funded program for me, and in July. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems really a very amazing experience. Like going to a new country, meeting so many people from various parts of the world, and learning about business aspects and doing a live real world project seems a very interesting learning experience.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So, what is your greatest learning there at your mini MBA summer program?
Yeah, so I would say, first of all, I won't say that I didn't had any exposure to business as such, because I had done internships in venture capital, private equity, and in consulting as well before, and participated in other like case study competitions as well. So I had some sense of business, some like exposure to some jargons and all. But doing a well curated program taught by MBA faculty over there, I could like bridge the gap of the scattered knowledge I had, because I knew something in corporate finance. I had some idea around accounting, but when you learn everything together in a systematic manner and then apply it as well on a project, so it helps you bridge the scattered knowledge in a consolidated skill, I would say, a concrete structure that builds up. So that helped me in that sense. And for the students who don't have any exposure to business, I would say it would be a super helpful for them as well, because the faculty over there teach from the ground up. They start from very basics and take up to a very good level for building a foundational level skills, right? So if you don't have any exposure to business, don't worry, because you should still apply if you have done, like maybe if you are from a software development background, maybe you have coming from a machine learning background. So that, and if you are keen to learn about business, that's a great program for you, because you learn a lot, and the things are taken from the very basics itself. So even if you have some exposure, if you have no exposure at all, the program is made for to accommodate everyone. So yeah, that I would say, and that's one number one. And the second I would say about my learnings is the people that I met. That I made friends with a lot of people from different backgrounds, from different countries. And then I also interacted with the alumni of the school and the teachers over there. There were we had a networking session as well, where there were industry professionals from investment banks, from wealth management firms, from consulting firms, entrepreneurs were also there. So that is the thing that you make. These are the programs that help you make connections. It's not only the LinkedIn connections that help you, because those are online connections that you can build, but in such live programs, when you interact with them in person, you are able to make good quality connections that can help you for in the future as well. And maybe it's a two-way thing. Connections are never like a one way, but it's a two-way thing. Like, you contribute, you provide your areas of knowledge or whatever you share with them, and they provide with their the resources and the resources they have as a industry professional. So yeah, I would say the networking opportunity that the program provides is another great learning or the great outcome that I could take away. And the third that I can see, the other thing that the great learning was about uh, the opportunity to understand the relevance of an MBA. This program is a mini MBA program because it's a shortened version of the actual MBA program. The faculties are same, the course curriculum is same. It's just the shortened version for undergrads, right? So it helped me understand, like, is an MBA really worth for me? Yeah, should I really? Is the compatibility over there that will work for me down the line? So yeah, like interacting with people, doing the course on a hands-on basis, so it helped me understand that as well. So there were like multifolds of learnings and outcomes that it could take away.
Yeah, that's a really nice set of learnings that you shared, especially the scattered versus consolidated knowledge, as well as the networking and an exposure to the MBA before doing the actual MBA. That's a really
Yeah,
nice
exactly.
initiative
That
that
you
they
get a
started.
trial version of the MBA, because the MBA is really expensive in terms of finances as well as your time commitment, right? You are spending a 2 years of your like corporate life when you were working, or whether you are thinking of a startup, you're spending 2 years of your life, of your 20s, and at that time, so you really need to be sure about it. So that's this such programs are really helpful in helping you assess that, I would say.